I'm a chemical engineer by graduation. Prior to joining Teach for India, I was a technology manager with Hindustan Unilever.
Hello, I am Anita Manoharan. I am a Teach for India 2010 year fellow. I am from Delhi originally. I finished my Masters in Literature from Delhi University.
My name is Aditya. I am from Bhubaneswar, Orissa. So before coming to Teach for India, I was working in Wipro Technologies as a software engineer.
And I guess I just took the plunge to join Teach for India.
I took up the Teach for India fellowship. It's been almost a year for me.
So I teach in Standard 3 as a class teacher.
With ICSA credential for 8 years, and then I see an email which the HR had said asking for 2 people from the company to join the movement. And when I read it, I was very sure that I wanted to join it.
Teach for India is a nationwide movement that began in 2008 in Mumbai and Pune. The vision of Teach for India is that one day all children will attain an excellent education. The mission is to develop a movement of leaders who will work towards eliminating education inequity in India.
When we think about selecting fellows, we really have certain criteria. We really want the best of the best in terms of fellows being well prepared to be in the classroom. It's a huge challenge. So we're really looking for fellows who have demonstrated past personal achievement as well as past leadership achievement, so that they've demonstrated that they can lead others on a team to achieve goals. And we're also looking for fellows who are really interested in our mission, in our vision, and who are really ready and willing to work really hard in their classroom day in and day out to reach our vision. So that's what we're really looking for, the most talented recent graduates and young professionals who want to come join us, work really hard to see their students achieve.
Once I was selected, all the doubts started coming in. Would I be able to teach for 2 years full time?
Yes, there was this drive to make a difference, but I really did not see myself as a great teacher in the classroom.
It was a difficult decision for me to join Teach for India, since it was a break for me career-wise, and my parents also were not extremely supportive towards this decision initially.
When I came into the school, I think the whole idea of teaching 48 kids and the responsibility I had on my shoulders of taking them to another level in academics and the whole idea of holistic learning, I think that was quite overwhelming for me. So no. Now see what I am trying to do, and just try to do that. Where are you drawing a picture?
When my story finished in and because
okay, the second page.
Yes.
I guess the single most defining word to talk about the experience is it's transformational. It's personally transformational. You put yourself in a space where you're responsible for the future of 35 children, and that's when you realize how transformational the job is. So if he makes a correct connection, then I will be out. Okay, do you understand how to play now, Diksha? Yes? Other rules clear?
Yes, sir!
Okay.
My experience in the classroom has been something that I've never felt before. I'm handling 35 children of 2nd grade, and they are one of the most energetic bunch that I've ever had to control. And the planning skills and the execution skills required are to be very, very accurate in order to be able to make these kids understand. They come from a very bad academic background, since students in the 2nd grade level also are at the most at most at KG level.
But you are still able to answer, no? Yes. Okay, I start from Team Red. I will give the chance to Rasika. Can you tell me what is the ordinal number for 12? Wyatt.
When I actually did enter the classroom, it was a whole different world. I wasn't as prepared as I thought I would be, but it was worth everything. And after almost 1 year and 11 months, I have no regrets about doing this, and I'm very, 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 very thankful to have gone through this experience, which has been really, really enriching.
You know, the fellows come in with no background in teaching. They often, a lot of them haven't even taught before, interacted with kids. But what they all have is this immense passion and commitment towards the mission. And I think that's very apparent, and that sort of helps them just grow and learn further. And so they come in and they attend a 5-week residential training, which gives them all the basic foundational skills. And then over the year and over the 2 years, what they do is they get a lot of ongoing support and training from us.
We do have a summer training institute in which we give them the basics, and they actually get to teach summer school. So they're trying out their new skills with a lot of feedback, very close supervision, so that they can practice the things that they need to be successful before they go into their classrooms in the fall.
All training, all conversations with fellows are centered around the Teaching as Leadership rubric. The premise of the Teaching as Leadership rubric is that teachers, just like leaders in any sector, are leaders in their classroom. They are the instructional leaders that set the goals for their classroom, that invest their stakeholders and communities that they work with, that plan effectively, that execute at the highest level, that work fairly relentlessly to meet this big goal, and are constantly looking for and identifying ways through which they can improve.
Yeah? So, and what is your feeling? You are extremely, what's that called? Frightened.
And we've seen tremendous growth in them, especially in their skills of planning, their execution. That's more sort of on the technical side, but even just as people and just the sort of personal transformation they go through is immense. They truly understand what it means to be a part of a mission like this. They understand the changes that they need to go through, and that's been pretty huge as well.
We hear a lot of really good feedback from principals, for example, who are widely very pleased with the fellows that they have in their schools. They often say that they work really hard, they work relentlessly, that the kids really love them, and that they're seeing a big impact. They're seeing the kids really grow. A lot of principals are amazed by how much English, for example, the students are able to speak by the end of the year, and they start to wonder, how can I replicate this in the rest of the school? And they want to learn some of those strategies and skills so that they can train other teachers. And I think the other teachers begin to notice as well. They start to see the fellows doing interactive activities and the students being really excited in class, and so they start to kind of want to know how to do that as well.
Satisfied with TFI? Yes, very much. The parents have more faith in the TFI fellow than they have in us. They don't interact with us, they interact with them only.
I think they have performed really very well, because the methods what they applied and the methods what we do is quite, there's tremendous difference. The thing is that they not only just do textbook like blah 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 blah, nothing like that.
So as far as the parents are concerned, ever since TFI has come in, we don't exist, only the TFI fellows exist.
They bring the laptop or they bring the children to the AV room, and they they show the movie or stories based on that particular lesson or this thing.
2 साल से तो अच्छा मतलब पढ़ाई में वगैरह अच्छा ध्यान दिया है उन्होंने, और ख़ास करके मनु सर ने जो पढ़ाया है उनको ज़्यादा समझ में आता है बच्चों को। जैसे मैथ्स में कोई पहले बहुत गड़बड़ी होती थी, तो अभी काफ़ी इजीली कर लेते हैं वो लोग।
We've had fellows who at the beginning of last year didn't really have a clear vision about their classroom, but when they started this academic year, they knew exactly where they wanted their kids to be. They were very clear about the vision that they had for their classroom, and using that vision they've been able to plan backwards and really show increased achievement in their classroom with their students.
So at the end of the 2 years, fellows come out as fairly well-equipped, well-rounded leaders with a deep understanding of everything that's happening in the education sector in the city that they have worked with, and then they can use these leadership skills outside when they do leave the fellowship and when they go into other opportunities that they seek.
At the end of this road, I feel we are going to come out with something very, very fantastic, which everyone should put to use.